What's up, guys? I'm Caden with Crypto Now or Never. Today I'm going to be giving you guys a very important Kadena update. Make sure you stay tuned till the end of the video. None of this is financial advice. Let's get into it.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief.
Now, first things first, I'm going to give a brief overview on Kadena for those of you guys that don't know. So Kadena is currently trading at a price point of just under 45 cents. It has a market cap of 110 million, which ranks 175th among all cryptocurrencies. KDA has a max supply of 1 billion with a circulating supply of 245 million, which is about 24% in circulation. And I will say right off the bat, that doesn't look great, but you do have to understand that that supply will be released over the next 100 years. So it's not going to be instant dilution. And then Kadena reached its all-time high back in the 2021 bull market of $28.25 and is down 98% since then, which from a long-term perspective, that could be a great time to start accumulating Kadena if you believe in it long-term. And if you guys are looking to invest in Kadena, I recommend using Binance or KuCoin. I think those are the two easiest centralized exchanges to use. So Kadena is a proof-of-work blockchain that combines the proof-of-work consensus mechanism from Bitcoin with DAG principles to offer a scalable version of Bitcoin. Kadena claims it can provide the security of Bitcoin while being able to offer unparalleled throughput that makes the blockchain usable to enterprises and entrepreneurs alike. Kadena's unique infrastructure is decentralized and built for mass adoption because of its multi-chain approach, which they call chain web. Now, the key takeaway to this is that Kadena runs on proof of work. Most layer ones these days run on the proof of stake consensus mechanism, where a validator's probability to confirm the next block is directly correlated to how many tokens they have staked, usually making those projects more centralized. The rich are always going to have more power, more control. Proof of work, on the other hand, has always been thought to be more decentralized. The issue is no one thought you could scale it, but due to Kadena implementing DAG, supposedly they have found a way to scale, which theoretically would make them the first ever blockchain to solve the blockchain trilemma of scalability, decentralization, and security, which would be huge for the crypto space. But I will admit, there are a lot of other projects that are also attempting to solve the trilemma, and a major one is Caspa, which also runs on proof of work. So just understand, Kadena definitely has competition. Now, Kadena was founded in 2016 by Stuart Popejoy and Will Martino, and both of them are connected to JP Morgan, which gives them very unique ties to the financial sector. And then my favorite person within Kadena is Dr. Stuart Haber, who is the co-inventor of blockchain technology and the most cited author in the Bitcoin white paper, the OG Bitcoin, #1 largest cryptocurrency, and he was cited 3 different times. Naturally, that's going to give Kadena a lot more credibility than most projects. And right now, the crypto market is heavily driven based on hype and speculation, and I believe this is a narrative that can potentially garner a lot of hype next bull run, which could be great for the investors. And then if you come over to Kadena's website, Build the Future on Kadena. Build without compromise. Kadena makes blockchain work for everyone. Our ecosystem provides the security of Bitcoin, virtually free gas, unparalleled throughput, and smarter contracts. So some of their principles are proven security, safer smart contracts, no-cost transactions, industrial scalability, and energy efficient at scale. And I also like to see some of their partners, CeeLo, Cosmos, Binance, Ledger, which is the #1 hardware wallet, and then a project like Flux, which is another project that I am extremely bullish on long term. Basically, it provides decentralized cloud infrastructure, so very similar to Amazon Web Services or Google Cloud, except decentralized. And then when you take a look at Kadena's Twitter, they have 309,000 followers. And then they posted August 21st, "We're beyond thrilled to announce Ledger's integration of Kadena's KDA token." And this integration is massive. You no longer have to store it on a hot wallet. Whether that's your Coinbase wallet, Trust wallet, Koala wallet, you can now store KDA on a hardware wallet. And then just 4 hours ago, they reposted this. I love what the KDA Chainweb team delivered here. If you previously used the development network, you needed to wait until Block X for all packed forks to become active. This could take around 5 hours. With the fast development network of release 2.20, all packed forks are active from the beginning, and you have the latest coin and namespace versions by default. This means you can use immediately, offering the same functionality as the regular DevNet. And as you guys know, with technology these days, speed is everything. You can't have any aspect of what you do take 5 hours long. You have to be faster than that. So anytime you see a speed upgrade, that's a great thing to see. And now we'll get into some technical analysis. And this is where I want you guys to really pay attention. And I will be giving a big time warning here in a second. So Kadena on the daily time frame. The stochastics were extremely overbought and are starting to push down. And the RSI is also getting a little bit oversold. Neither indicator looks terrible right now. And then you could also argue that KDA is trading in a falling wedge, which break up 68% of the time. And it has a measured move up to that $1.03 mark. Now, what's also important to understand with KDA is that it has completely gotten destroyed. I mean, it is at its bear market all-time lows. So whether or not Kadena actually bounces up from this point, we then have to ask ourselves, if it doesn't, how low could KDA actually go? And if you look at the chart, the lowest KDA has ever been is 33 cents. So maybe Kadena comes down and drops down to those levels. But after that, how much lower can it even go? I mean, eventually you have to get to a point where people just don't even believe in the project anymore. Now, I'm not saying that's how I feel. Personally, I do believe Kadena will recover next bull run, but I'm just being honest. If Kadena continues to just bleed and bleed and bleed, I don't know if it's going to survive. But also just keep in mind, Kadena and most other crypto projects are tied to Bitcoin. If Bitcoin rises, most will rise. If Bitcoin falls, most will fall. That being said, I want to show you guys Bitcoin on the daily time frame. And here's where things start to get really sketchy, and the reason I'm making this video today. So the first thing you guys probably noticed is that Bitcoin had a massive drop August 17th. Now, what's crazy about this drop is I had been calling for a Bitcoin drop for a long time now. The reason for that is because the 21-day moving average broke beneath the 50-day moving average. That created a death cross. And in my previous videos, I would go back in Bitcoin's history and show we would have a death cross and a massive drop. Another death cross, another big drop, another death cross, another drop. And the one prior to this, we had a death cross and we went from 29K down to 24K. So whether or not this drop was due to the death cross or if it was due to SpaceX liquidating their Bitcoin, who knows? But we still dropped. Now, my hope is that you guys took that information and either shorted the market or used it to accumulate more crypto. And in doing so, you guys could have made very nice gains. And if you enjoy making gains in the crypto market, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. I have made many profitable calls during this bear market, and I will continue calling out projects that I believe could be profitable in the future, so stay tuned. Now, as for what I'm seeing right now, price action is trading beneath all of the moving averages. And on top of that, if you look at the 21-day moving average, it broke beneath the 200-day, which is a death cross. And typically in Bitcoin's past, that is an even more violent drop than the previous death cross. So be very careful. Those are two very bearish indicators. Now, it looks extremely bearish, but it's not only bearish. If you look at price action, it swings from a lower low to a higher low, and a lower low to a higher low. If you look at the RSI, it swings from a higher low to a lower low, and a higher low to a lower low. Both of those are strong Class A bullish divergence, which typically signals a local bottom has been reached. So that could potentially save us. However, if you ignore this fake out candle that happened, you could also potentially argue that Bitcoin is forming a bear flag, which breaks down 68% of the time, and it has a measured move down to 22,300. Now, I want to be crystal clear. Unless we have a very bullish macro event that happens, or somehow these bullish divergences save us, I am expecting a drop on Bitcoin, and a pretty violent drop at that. And just understand, if that happens, there's a fantastic chance that it drags Kadena down with it. So personally, I will not be bullish on Bitcoin until price action closes candles back above the moving averages. At bare minimum, the 21-day moving average, and preferably the 200-day as well. But regardless, what I recommend you guys do is just have a long-term outlook on crypto. Study some of these cryptos you like. Understand their tokenomics, understand their fundamentals. And if you guys believe that they can survive the bear market, then there's a great chance that you guys make money in the upcoming bull market. So just keep an open mind and have a long-term outlook. In my opinion, that is the best thing you guys can do. I genuinely believe 2 years from now, this price action is going to mean absolutely nothing. I think Bitcoin will be significantly higher than this. But that's about all. Let me know down in the comments, how high do you guys think Kadena could go next bull run? If you guys found this content valuable, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day.